this week's tool of the week is with Lee Wilcox
Hello.
from On the Tools, and he is going to let you know what his favourite tool is.
So my tool of the week will be, oh, there's Danny in the background. My tool of the week would be Later, which is an Instagram scheduling tool. Allows you to look at popular hashtags, mobile app that you can download content to, which is great for scheduling across Instagram, looking at what top hashtags you can use. I'm trying to think what else you can use it for. Those two things are great anyway from an Instagram point of view. Also looks at analytics as well and growth, which is almost better than what the Instagram analytics are as well, which is really handy.
Awesome. And where can you find this tool? Which is like later.com or something?
Yeah, later.com. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, later.com.
And where can people find you?
People can find me on LinkedIn mainly, Lee Wilcox OTT, same with Instagram, Lee Wilcox OTT, and follow the On the Tools page because it's great.
Yay, thank you, Lee.
No worries.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm back at Cision's HQ, and today I'm with Abe Smith, who is president. Thanks for having us in, Abe.
It's great to be here. Welcome, Stuart.
So I just want to start. President of Cision, can you tell us a bit about what that involves?
Yeah, I think it's a full-time job, or it feels like a double full-time job. So it's, I've been here about a year. Came from the United States. I spent 18 years in Silicon Valley, and was highly attracted to the opportunity here at Cision for a variety of reasons. But I'm responsible for bringing the whole region together, which is a pretty big group. We've got more than 2,000 employees here in the region. We represent about a third of the company's revenue, around $200 million, and we work with 22,000 or so customers here in Europe that do a variety of things, really interesting and cool things, from small to large. So it's a great opportunity to bring the group together and orchestrate across strategy.
So we're here today because obviously you've been acquiring.
Yes.
And I think the most recent purchase is ShareIQ.
It is.
So the press release and the information we saw, what really stood out was the visual recognition. So can you tell us a bit about why you decided to acquire ShareIQ and actually what that means for you?
Yeah, sure. So look, this is our 10th acquisition since 2014. Kevin Ackroyd, our CEO, joined about 2 years ago, and this is the sixth acquisition under Kevin. But it is a critical strategic acquisition. So if you think about visual and visual monitoring, which is a very important requirement for our customers. In fact, many of our clients are requesting it or doing it in some fashion today. Visual is more important than ever, right? So when you think about the fact that there are 3 billion images posted to the web every day, there's 95 million photos posted to Instagram every day, there's over 300 hours of video posted to YouTube every minute. Think of how important the visual image then becomes. So for us, while we do a fantastic job of monitoring text, and we do a wonderful job of monitoring all outlets and all channels of media, whether it's social, print, online or offline or otherwise, broadcast, etc., we knew that the visual image was a critical requirement from our customers, and that's the future. So ShareIQ couldn't be more strategic. In addition, it becomes an integral part of what we call our innovation center. So, I'm proud to say that the team is based here in Europe. And in fact, it's a really fantastic, highly innovative, diverse group in Berlin. I was there last Friday. And they're going to be a critical part of how we think about innovating and continuing to evolve our product. So, that's why we bought the company. And it'll be an integrated part of what we call our Cision Communication Cloud, which is our core platform that we offer our clients. So the combination of enhancing our core platform, which gives more functionality to our customers, driving innovation, particularly here out of Europe, from Berlin, which is a fantastic technology center, and then most importantly, now having this tremendous capability around monitoring and then analyzing and attributing the value of a visual image, it's a home run.
So in terms of how that's being used currently, have you got any examples of how your clients are starting to use ShareIQ?
We do. So ShareIQ had clients in its own right as an independent organization. They tended to be in the consumer packaged good, high visual retail or images and so forth. So think about big brands that might represent clothing, watches, luxury goods and so forth. So that's been core to, I guess you could say, visual monitoring for legacy ShareIQ. Some of our clients already are doing this kind of monitoring, but we're doing it on a manual basis. So imagine thinking about the, I guess you could say, the rate and progress of providing image monitoring, manually viewing images and coding them for our clients. That's where we saw this pent-up desire. So the vision now, sir, is really to think about scale, right? So ShareIQ is still a fairly young company, about 4 years old. They had a nice repertoire of clients. We now have the capability with our channels, our teams, our large customer base to say every client should be able to enjoy visual monitoring at scale, and now we can offer it.
So I kind of guess that it's a really exciting potential then for brands, particularly working with influencers and third parties, to be able to not just rely on the analytics, track for themselves that outreach.
That's exactly right. I think that's the key point. So in addition to saying how many times does my image appear, which is nice and important, what brands want to see, and frankly is really endemic in our entire philosophy here at Cision, is what's the attribution or the output. So if I see something that's happening, if I see my image appear, what happens after that? Can we start to measure? And that measurement piece is really the critical element of what the client is doing next. What's the impact, if you will, to the business in pure business metrics. So we're looking at generally, including obviously what we're doing with Shared IQ, and this is another reason we're really attracted to the company, is they have such a shared philosophy around measurement, and then measurement as it impacts business outcome. And that's what brands want to see. They don't want to just know how many people saw. They want to know what those people did. Who are they? Can we start to create audiences? And those audiences then become more targetable, which then impacts how we target our media, how we influence and impact our entire media spend campaign, et cetera. So I think there's a lot of inherent value. We're at the tip of the iceberg right now, and lots more to do.
So the insight's really important for brands. Yeah. You mentioned there that you hope this is going to start shaping some of those campaigns.
Yes.
What advice would you give to the busy brand marketing director that kind of gets this, but they just haven't got around to bringing all these components together?
Well, you're actually hitting on again, super question. You're hitting on another key point. We look at it and say the brand director does need to bring it together, and actually, I think in general they know that.
Yeah.
And what's happening is there's a lot of individual point solutions that solve a problem. If you look at the MarTech or the AdTech LumaScape for applications today, there's over 7,000 point solutions that actually serve the marketer. So there's lots of tools that the brand manager, the brand owner can use. We think that they need to start to consolidate this into a single view, which is actually, if you look at some of our other acquisitions, for example, Prime Research, we're investing heavily in the analysis side and folks that can bring that information together through a single source view and say, regardless of the stream, whether it's visual monitoring, whether it's attribution output, whether it's from online media, whether it's from offline media, whether it's broadcast, whether it's radio or otherwise, we can look at that together and see the total cumulative impact and analyze and then consult on what that value is to the brand.
That's good to know. Because one of the we do a survey every year, and top of the tree, top 10 every single year from agencies in particular is client reporting and actually being able to have the analytics. You got it. That combine all of these different outputs in one place.
That's totally right. You probably see a lot from that kind of feedback. The team that runs social has their information and it's wonderful. The folks that are doing PR have their information and it's wonderful. The paid media expert knows exactly what's happening on the advertising channel. The owned media expert can tell you exactly how many emails were opened and what that impact was. But as a combined view, it's pretty bifurcated, I think. You're probably seeing that too,
I think we're starting to see some of this capability. I think the trend is to bring it in-house by the brands. So I think that there is a natural progression here where that gets solved. But it's interesting to see that that perhaps is a solution already available in the marketplace.
Well, I think the brands can actually have the best of both worlds. I mean, a big part of our investment in what we call Cision Communications Cloud is a complete end-to-end platform that allows the practitioner to use the tools day to day, day in, day out themselves. It's a DIY, do-it-yourself platform, and ShareIQ will blend into that. Like, so the information at a visual monitoring level will inform the platform, which again our customers can enjoy and analyze and utilize that information themselves all the time. But Stuart, I think there is a big connection between art and science, and what we also find from our clients is that they're generally looking for services. So while they might want to do things on their own, they also might rely on a service provider that has a global reach that says, hey, you know what, we have people that can help and do it for you.
Right.
We can stylize and put it in front of you. We've seen like examples accordingly, and then we can consult and predict what the media is telling you, so you're better informed to make business decisions and outcomes. So I think it's best of both worlds. You know, the self-service approach where you're using the application regularly, combined with people that can
dip in and out, you know, as and when you need.
You got it.
So there are other visual recognition platforms out there.
Yes.
Where does ShareIQ and now part of Cision differ from those?
Yeah. You know, look, I think today visual monitoring really runs the gamut. And it runs the gamut from manual, you know, as I mentioned before, manually visually monitoring output, which is pretty laborious, difficult, and expensive approach, to simple tools today, I'd say at a visual level, which are looking at the brand recognition. So if you're a brand, the logo specific, and you're seeing that in some of the social tools today, where there's real simple ways to identify a logo, and then frankly quantify and tell you how many times that logo appears, and that's useful. Where I think ShareIQ drives it to the next level, and it's a very sophisticated technology as well, it's image identification, and we're able to track images in a very comprehensive way. In addition to monitoring for the images, we're then able to attribute and show output, and we're able to analyze, again, more completely what happens when somebody sees that image. So it tells the complete story for the brand, aside from how many times did I appear. While that's, again, an important figure, I think people also want to know definitively what happened next, and then quantify that for me. And that, I guess, again, that philosophy of what happened next and quantifying is exactly inherent in the philosophy of Cision already. So another reason why we felt ShareIQ was different and then philosophically perfect for our company.
So, I mean, obviously technology is moving so fast.
Yes.
We've got AI coming in and audio. So how long before, you know, Cision branches out to some of these areas?
Well, I mean, we're progressive, right? So aside from having a wonderful legacy in the company and, you know, servicing the majority of the global 1,000 brands already, the truth is it's incumbent on us as a leader to innovate, and that's why we developed what we call the Innovation Center. So David Barker, who's our president of the Innovation Center and runs that initiative, really actually drove the acquisition of SharedIQ. So when it's something around visual monitoring, that's innovation. Or when we launched Cision Impact and Cision ID, which then allows us to show the attribution piece, exactly what happens from media, that was developed by the Innovation Center. Next generation consideration on how we maybe look at things like voice, et cetera, will be part of that go-to-market. So the Innovation Center is really responsible for developing, whether that's an in-house development on our technology platform with Cision Communication Cloud, or acquiring, as you've seen we've done over the last, 2 years, 6 acquisitions, and we'll continue to do so. So the evolution is going pretty quick, and I think that's the spirit for how our customers are starting to say, hey, we want more, and what can we consume, and what do we need? So we're being informed by our clients, and then in turn, we're guiding and developing accordingly with our Innovation Center.
Brilliant. Well, Abe, thanks so much for taking time out to speak to us today. And I'm pretty sure ShareIQ is going to be a massive success for you. And I think a lot of our viewers are going to be interested to use that.
I look forward to it. Thanks for coming to Cision.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stuart.
Right, I'm convinced I'm going to be the best person you've ever had at this.
I told you, it's a low benchmark.
Fine.
It's a low benchmark.
Fine.
Okay. So the rules are very simple.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and describe the product, brand or thing, and you just simply got to guess it.
Is there a high score leaderboard? What?
There's a leaderboard, yeah.
What's my score to date?
Score to beat 13.
That's a lot.
And there's 3. There are 3 people tied on 13.
Oh, wow.
So
how long have I got?
You've got 3 minutes.
Oh, that's quite a long time.
Just get the clock up.
Okay. So 3 minutes, 13. So they're doing about 1 every 15 seconds.
Right. Are you ready?
You're going to have to be good at this. You're as vital to this.
You can't blame me before starting. Right, ready. So these are it's a pushchair brand.
No chance.
It's a computer console. It's
PlayStation, Xbox.
Xbox, yeah. This is a old phone.
Samsung.
They've gone into. They're dead now.
Motorola.
Yeah. This is not a knife or a spoon.
It's a fork.
This is something that you used to go and post letters in.
Letterbox.
This is a sport. You like it.
Football. Oh, these are good. Come on, let's go.
This is a type of alcohol.
Vodka, beer, wine.
Wine, yeah. These are mints. They are little ones that you shake in a packet.
Yeah, Tic Tacs.
Yeah. This is a racket game that you play in the garden.
Tennis, badminton.
It's a tennis ball on a piece of string.
Old swing ball.
Yeah. This is a men's, well, I think it's actually a cosmetics range, but they sponsor footballers quite heavily with moisturiser.
Nivea.
Yep. This is toilet roll. Have a dog.
Oh, pal. Oh God.
You do so well.
Puppies. No, forget it.
Okay.
Time.
So this is the card company that
Clinton's?
You go and upload photos, create custom cards.
Moonbig.
Yeah. These are a fashion brand known for their boots.
Doc Martens.
Suede.
Russell and Bromley. No chance then.
Okay. This is an insurance company. They have a dog that
Compare.
talks.
Oh God.
I'm not going to do the impression.
Admiral. No. What's his name?
You're also a leader of this country.
Winston Churchill's.
Yeah. This is George Lucas.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah. This is.
If I lose, I'm gonna blame you.
This is something you have at Christmas. It goes
Turkey.
in the corner of the room. It's
Christmas tree.
Yeah. These are something you play the drums with.
Drumsticks.
Yeah.
Or chicken.
God, this was difficult.
Next.
Yeah. This is a online retailer.
Amazon.
They've taken over the world. Yeah. This is a type of. You're not going to know that.
Fair enough.
This is another phone company.
Apple, Samsung, HTC, OnePlus.
They've got really cool adverts with lots of celebrities. Bacon's in them.
EE.
Yeah. This is a type of sausage.
Cumberland.
No, it's German.
Frankfurter.
Yeah, good effort. This is an old handheld gaming device. It used to have a black and white screen.
DS.
No.
Game Boy.
It was the Game Boy.
Start, show, or finish. I think you're there.
That was actually a good effort. I think I dropped all of the.
Yeah, you're right.
Did I get this one? 5
Blackjack. Oh, I got that. 6 down there. Oh, I've absolutely smashed it.
18, mate, you have smashed it. That is 18. So that's a new high score, new record holder, top of the leaderboard.
I told you before this. I warned you.
Harry Hugo. Well done, Harry.
Thank you very much.